Tell me, can you see the stars?
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween month. So if you guys want to see how to get this bomb scarecrow makeup look, then please keep on watching. I'll take care of you. And this video is in collaboration with Glamcor, and honestly, truthfully, I am truly obsessed with Glamcor. I am using my Ricky Skinny Mirror to get the gorgeous little twinkle in my eyes. I always look into this mirror whenever I'm filming. It has 7 different settings, so it really helps brighten up your face. And if you're a makeup artist, I used to bring a ring light with me. Now I just bring this. It's so much tinier, and honestly, it's as bright as a ring light. So if you guys want any more information on that, I will list that all down below. Moving on to the eyes, I'm just going to quickly get through my eyes so we can focus on the scarecrow. I'm just dusting a really nice pink brown into the crease of my eye. And I am using my Be Perfect Carnival palette. And I'm going to pick up this gorgeous foiled shadow. This is like a brown, gold, a little bit of like green undertones. And I'm just going to dust this all over my eye and really pack this pigment on. And I am doing a voiceover today because my audio got totally messed up. So if you have any questions, they will be listed down below and I will be replying. So I'm going to use a glitter glue mixed with the gold glitter, and I thought go big or go home with this look. So I'm just going to apply this glitter all over my eyelid. I absolutely love how this looks. And then we're going to go and block off a brow. So I'm using my handy dandy Elmer's glue. You can pick this up right from the dollar store, and this never fails me. So you really want to slick your brow hairs down. It works if you have like a mascara spoolie to really lay those hairs flat, and then you're going to press a setting powder with a beauty blender to your brow so that they're going to stay in place and they're not going to have that tackiness from the glue. So now we're going to go in with a brown eye pencil, and I'm just going to map out where I want my sunflower petals to be. I always recommend mapping things out first so that you don't go in with your bright pigmented colors and mess something up. So this just is a little bit of a safety for us. So I'm just looking at a reference photo actually of a sunflower. My biggest tip to you guys is if you're creating something that is real, that isn't from your head, that you always look at reference so that you can do something accurately as possible and, you know, get exactly the shapes that you need. Next up, I'm using my watercolor, and I'm just going to start filling my petals in with a really nice pigmented bright yellow color. And take your time with this. Honestly, the biggest tip that I can give you, I know I'm all about tips today, is it really depends on what brush you use. If you use like a concealer brush that's meant for laying on wet paint, it's really going to go a long way in perfecting those petals and making sure that the lines are nice and clean. And I will leave a link down below to my favorite brushes when I'm doing theatrical makeup, because no word of a lie, brushes can make your look or break your look. So just be patient, take your time, put on some music, and just enjoy this experience. I love this. This is like my favorite part of the year is Halloween time. So now that we have the base down, everything is about layering, adding more definition and dimension. So I'm going to grab a black eyeliner and just kind of outline the shape of these petals. And we're just going to start layering the colors in. I'm going to go back into a gel eyeliner now, and I'm just going to fill this in so there's no gaps between my eye and the petal. And then I'm going to go back into my wet paint, my aqua color, and I'm just going to start adding some dimension and colors to my sunflower. So I'm dipping into like a red, dipping back into a yellow to kind of mix the two together, and I'm just going to start laying this down and building up the layers. So now I'm just making my sunflower a little bit more full and voluptuous. I'm just adding some more petals in between the spaces, so doing the same process as before. So now I'm kind of contouring this flower. I want to make it look like my eye is more set in and the petals are lifted from my face. So I'm going in with a black eyeshadow just to kind of add that dimension and that contour to my petal, my sunflower. Next, I just want to add a bit of like an aura to this eye sunflower. So I'm going into an orangey red color, and I'm just going to kind of outline each petal so that you can see where each petal ends, and then it'll have a really nice glow around my eye. Next up, more layering. With really any makeup look that is more artsy-fartsy, you really just want to build everything up in layers, and that's how you create dimension and contrast, and that's just how the look comes together. So now I'm going back in with that black eyeliner just to kind of outline each petal so you can see where each one starts and ends. I'm gonna go into a brown water paint, and I'm just gonna do little like crosses on my face to kind of look like a patch, as if I were an actual scarecrow. I'm using my ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Limbo, and I highly, highly recommend using a liquid lipstick, especially whenever you're doing a bold lip. It's just gonna stay in place, it's not gonna bleed, it's not gonna move around on you, so liquid lipsticks are my life right now. So I want to extend my mouth to almost make it look like it's ripped open, and then there's little like threads holding it together. So I'm outlining this with my, again, aqua color in black. Aqua color is great because it dries, it has a water base, so it's not going to move around, it's not like a cream product. So I'm not doing like a perfect straight line. It's a scarecrow, so you know, scarecrows are definitely not perfect. And I'm again just taking my time outlining my actual lip so that everything has a nice flow together, and then of course doing the other side. So now I'm using a grease paint, and the reason I'm using a grease paint is because I don't want it to mix in with the watercolor so that it's a different formula. It's going to be a lot more pigmented. And I'm doing these little like screws, threads, I don't know what you guys want to call these things, you know. They're gonna hold my mouth together. And then using a super tiny defined brush, I'm going in with a black, and I'm just doing like a little circle outline right where the screw would go into my face to look like it's actually going into my face. And this definitely makes this like from a 5 to a 10 of more realistic. And then I'm just outlining this with a bit of white to make it look like it is lifted from my face. Going back to the sunflower, I know this is like so high maintenance. The sunflower is it's very needy. So I'm gonna go again and outline this with a bit of black. I just felt like it needed a bit more of a punch, a bit more of a pop, and like more contrast on my face. So I'm just doing the same thing that I did with the orange, but just doing this with black. Okay, we're almost there. I just want to add a bit of bling to the sunflower because I feel like it's not a makeup look by Julia without a bit of bling. So there you have it. This is the finished makeup look. And remember to stay tuned on my Instagram and YouTube channel because I got a lot of more tricks up my sleeve for Halloween. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.